Since the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, emerging data and reports have shown that violence against women and girls, particularly domestic violence, has sharply intensified. This came as gender activists called for concerted efforts at halting violence against women, sexual abuse, and human trafficking.
Since the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, emerging data and reports have shown that violence against women and girls, particularly domestic violence, has sharply intensified. In an exclusive virtual interview with CBA TV, the founder of Amdala Africa Foundation, AMDAF, Islamia Sodiq Kadejo, frankly condemned every act of violence against women and expressed her heartfelt sympathy to the families of the children who have been abused in one way or another.
In our society now, we still have discriminations based on gender. As we're talking today, men still have more opportunities in high paying jobs and even in a lot of other opportunities than women. Men are still less likely to face sexual harassment or even gender discriminations or limitations based on their gender. So I think we all deserve equal opportunity in all aspects of our life. And everyone should advocate and practice gender equality. We should all promote women advancement. Women who are qualified for certain positions should not be subjugated. A woman's place is never in the kitchen. Personally, I love cooking and I enjoy watching my family devour my food, but that doesn't mean I stay in the kitchen longer than necessary. As women, we should follow our dreams, fulfill our passion, take our rightful places in the society, especially where decisions that affect our lives are concerned. And that is what we are saying, is that no one should be stopped from achieving office based on their gender. Everyone deserves that much, and it is unfair to limit everyone because she's a woman.
According to the United Nations Sexual and Reproductive Health Agency, in the last year, nearly 1 in 5 women has endured physical or sexual violence by a current or former intimate partner. Violence against women and girls encompasses a host of atrocities, from rape and femicide to child marriage and female genital mutilation to human trafficking and slavery to stalking and cyber harassment. For the past 6 years, the Chibok schoolgirls have been the symbol of violence against women in Nigeria. Their adoption brought attention to the government and the international community to gender-based violence in Nigeria. But ever since, domestic violence against women and girls has not stopped. On this year's International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women, with the theme Orange the World, Fund, Respond, Prevent, Collect, the founder of Amdala Africa Foundation also calls for attention to be given to the mental health struggles of survivors of gender-based violence, while rooting for increased support to tackle the issue.
I tell you, when you ask anybody what is your greatest fear, we have everyone has different answers. One of my greatest fear as a mom is rape, and because I have daughters, I'm also a woman, and as a woman, I think it is barbaric, it is inhumane, it is wickedness. No one deserves to be raped. No one deserves to be robbed of what belongs to them, whether through physical abuse, abuse of authority, or as an act committed against a child. Even as a domestic abuse, it should be condemned. If, as a matter of fact, anybody that can even rape a child, I think it's even more grievous than than any other crime I can think of. So my stand is rape in all term, with whatever you have, should be condemned.
She noted further that mental health problems in Nigeria remain a taboo to be discussed, and this has paved the way for misconceptions and misbeliefs about mental illness, hence stigmatize people with mental illness. Islamia Sodiq Kadejo also called for global action to bridge funding gaps, ensure essential services for survivors of violence during the COVID-19 crisis, focus prevention and collection of data that can improve life-saving services for women and girls.